I had this idea, and it translated into high school, where I ended up finding out that I could go to the wholesaler and buy candy. And I found out I could buy it at a really low price, buying it in bulk, kind of like Costco. And I would go to school and sell the candy. I started with like 20 bucks, and then I bought a box of M&Ms, sold it, bought some more, sold it, bought some more, and I needed 5 lockers to fit all my candy within a short period of time. And so I think I have a slide for that. Oh, there we go, wholesaling. So I ended up with these. And that was me in high school. So here's what that turned into. I was fascinated by the idea that you can literally think and grow rich. You can have an idea, and if you're willing to act on it and invest time into it and make it work, you can create income outside of the job. And so this really opened up my whole world. And I remember thinking as a kid, everybody needs to know this. How come people don't get this? And this is smaller scale, but if you understand the principles, it's the same thing on a larger scale. And so that totally altered the course of my life. And then I thought about, what other ideas do I have? And so one day I went into the cafeteria, and I realized that everybody hates school lunch. Anybody felt like that when you're in school, or you have kids? Anybody have kids? Right? And people typically complained about school lunch. But I noticed one day that every time we had pizza, people would load up in the cafeteria. And then when there's no pizza, it was empty again. Was that the same in your school? Was that an East Coast thing? No, it's across the board. And then one day I saw somebody order pizza, a student order a box of pizza, and their friends all shared the pizza. And I thought, well, why in the world don't people just order pizza if we like pizza so much? And then it hit me that nobody could afford a whole box of pizza. So I thought, I bet if pizza was available by the slice, people would buy it. So it was a fleeting thought. Then one day I'm walking up the street, I see this big sign that says pizza. And that voice inside of me says, do it. Do it. Just go. Act on your idea. So I walk in there. Mind you, I'm a shy kid at the time, but I was ambitious. I walk into the place, I talked to the manager there, and I said, hey, I'm a student over here at the high school. I've got a lot of friends and people over there who love to buy pizza, but I think they can't afford a whole box. If I were to buy a few boxes of pizza, would you be willing to give me a discount on it? And he kind of looked at me like, who is this kid? And then he said, well, what do you have in mind? And I'm thinking, oh, wow, I didn't expect that. I said, well, if I were to buy 5 boxes, could you give it to me, get it down to $5 a box? And I'm like crossing my fingers behind. And he says, yes. So the next day he delivers 5 boxes of pizza to my high school at lunchtime. I have a little table set up. And about 10 minutes later, all 5 boxes of pizza are gone. And everybody's mad at me for running out. So the next day, I go back there and I said, I think I'm going to need to order more boxes. If I order twice as many, will you drop another $1? Like $4 a box? And guess what he said? He said yes. I said, by the way, when you slice it in 12. So anyway, oh, you got me covered. So that was me. $1 a slice. Every day at 20 minutes, I was making about $80 in profit. I was making $8 a box. 10 boxes were gone in a matter of 20 minutes. And then the sodas and the candy and the snacks, and I'm thinking, oh my goodness, you can think and grow rich. And that altered the course of my thinking when it came to money. So here I am earning $80 minimum on a bad day in 20 minutes. And how much do you think I was making per hour when I took my first job? I was making about, eventually, $10 an hour. So it took me 8 hours to make the same $80 I was accustomed to making in 20 minutes. So in my mind, my job was always the part-time thing, and my own business was always the main thing.